Rachel.
Good morning.
I'm a mom of 3 kids, ages 23, 18, and 5.
No.
Dude, you look 23. That's amazing.
Thank you very much. My question for you is, it's been a long time since I've had to raise my kids up. So, you know, my older ones are kind of on their own. But my question is, for the little one, the 5-year-old, what can I do to give her more chores and responsibility?
What's changed in 20 years, right?
What has changed?
Oh, that's a great point. Life has changed dramatically. The world has changed dramatically in the last 20 years since you were raising little kids. And I think what you bring up is a really important thing. How do I give my little one appropriate responsibility and appropriate chores around the house so that she contributes? Is it a girl? I just assumed that.
It's a girl.
Okay, sorry. Because I do think that's how we start to build family and happiness.
Chores?
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
Little things. I mean, my kids are 5, 3, and 1, so there's not a lot that they're doing that's not actually creating more work for me.
Fortunately, at that age, they usually want to be helpful. They get
do.
excited. Yeah, like after we eat, they like to take the vacuum cleaner.
I was
going to
say, I love sleeping. When I was a little girl, I was obsessed
They literally
with it.
will fight over the chores. Or taking the trash out. They're like really into taking the trash out. We're in New York, so we have like the trash chute. They think it's really cool.
But
they're like, oh, the thing opens and closes.
How many things can we throw down there?
Go?
That's awesome. But I do think, you know, this was something that we picked up along the way on Mom Brain. We were having a conversation with a woman, and she'd said that this was something her daughter's teacher had said. They use a system called behavior bucks. And I love this because it's not like a bribery system, which I think a lot of parents, it's so easy to fall into when you just are begging your kids to please do what you need them to do.
Right.
This is a way for them...
Like a dog with a treat. I'll give you a cookie.
A lollipop. You would not believe what you get for a lollipop around here. It's amazing. But it's one of those things where it inspires them to think about the long game too. And so this is like, my kids, we did 2 things that they thought were really fun. One was we put out a system of like, here's how many bucks you get for taking your dishes up to the sink or helping get your brother dressed or whatever. But then they loved creating this menu of what the prizes were, so they can redeem their behavior bucks for experiences. So like a lunch with mommy, or going to the library, or picking a movie night, something that lets them feel very independent and secure. And then we have fish bowls for each of the kids, and they deposit their own money in the bank. It's a whole game.
Cute.
Just put it high enough so they don't steal from each other.
They literally will.
I am so instituting this in my home.
It's really fun.
So this is something that I brought from home. So we do something very similar. We do patches. So throughout the day, what I like to do is that everything is even, because they're all like what's fair and what's not fair. So basically, I got these badges on Amazon that are like whatever, rainbows, milkshakes, all sorts of things.
Unicorns.
And unicorns throughout the day. You know, if somebody does something really good, I'm like, wow, that was so great. Go pick a patch, and then we put it into the basket. They can also give badges to each other, which is really great because then they are noticing good behavior and starting to treat each other well, which is life-changing. And then at the end of the day, after bath time and everything, we count all the patches. And then I have coins, and I give them a penny for each patch, and everybody gets an even amount. I'll round it up. And then they each get a jar. And they put their pennies in the jar, and once they get 100 pennies, they get to buy a toy, which obviously costs more than 100 pennies, but I'll exchange them, and then we start again fresh.
So cute.
I love that.